Thanks for watching County Report This Week. I'm Susan Kenedy. Montgomery County Fire Rescue Service Chief Richard Bowers is leaving Montgomery County to become the new chief of the Fairfax County Fire Rescue Department. A 35-year veteran of Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Service, Bowers has served as the fire chief since 2008, managing the combined service of over 2,100 firefighters and rescuers. While serving as chief, he managed an operating budget of $204 million and a 6-year capital improvement program budget of $44 million. Chief Bowers will leave his post here at the end of April. One day before the president addressed the nation, U.S. Senator Barbara Mikulski was in Rockville visiting with local leaders about the threat and impact of sequestration. MyMC Media's Sonia Burke reports. Sonia?
Senator Barbara Mikulski recently met with the county council, where she told them if sequestration goes into effect, the impact on Montgomery County will be grim.
This is serious. I mean, this is really serious.
The senator met with the council over lunch, where their discussion focused on the consequences of sequestration if Congress doesn't agree on a deficit reduction plan by March 1st. She told local leaders if deep automatic spending cuts are made, the impact on the county, which is home to many federal agencies, would be severe.
Montgomery County will be tremendously impacted because it is the home of 17 key federal agencies and the home to 32,000 federal employees, in addition to major contractors like Lockheed Martin. So if the federal government catches a cold, Montgomery County could catch pneumonia.
Local leaders said the uncertainty is already hurting the county.
So it has gigantic spillover effects in terms of our whole economic climate.
I think the uncertainty created by governing by continuing resolution or sequestration is terrible for the economy.
It's a terrible message to the community at large and to the world, frankly, that this nation, this great nation, cannot manage its own finances.
I mean, when you lose your AAA bond rating, it costs you more to borrow money. Well, we are out there borrowing money. So it will have a very real effect on our capacity to fund schools and other things that are so important to us. So that's just one example of a very
That's a big example.
It's a big example.
I'm going to really fight for you.
As the new chair of the Senate Appropriations Committee works toward a solution, she returns to Washington, D.C. with Montgomery County on her mind.
This county is the incubator of American innovation.
In Rockville, for County Report This Week, I'm Sonia Burke reporting.
County Executive Ike Leggett and other county officials were part of the unveiling of a new report that highlights the economic impact nonprofits have in Montgomery County. Data shows that the nonprofit sector contributes over $2 billion in wages in our county. Lorna Virgili reports. Lorna?
Susan, add to that $4 billion in purchasing power and the fact that they employ approximately 43,000 people in the county.
Nonprofit organizations deliver significant community-based services to Montgomery County residents, but they also contribute significantly to the economic prosperity of our county.
Executive Leggett, along with over 100 nonprofit leaders, gather at Discovery Communications to launch a new report called Beyond Charity, Nonprofit Business in Montgomery County, which reveals the economic contributions of nonprofit organizations.
You reflect the excitement and enthusiasm I see out in the community every day in your community solving problems all the time. Initiatives arise here and there, mostly community generated and solved by communities.
Nonprofits can also be viewed from another economic advantage point as purchasers of goods and services with a buying power of $4 billion. This illustrates why it makes economic sense for government to partner with nonprofits to deliver many types of services. In FY12, Montgomery County had almost 500 contracts with nonprofits valued at nearly $97 million.
But the questions that we ask at the county council level have to do with minimizing the very things I think that this conference is emphasizing. We want to minimize overhead. We're not trying to create more administrative jobs. We're trying to put money into direct service, and we're trying to make sure that we're utilizing evidence-based best practices to reduce the incidence and the prevalence of the conditions that cause concern.
The report was funded by the county's Department of Economic Development and the Department of Health and Human Services. To view it, visit nonprofitmontgomery.org. For County Report This Week, in Silver Spring, I'm Lorna Virgili.
Residents, nonprofit providers, community activists, and elected leaders gathered at the Silver Spring Civic Building recently to discuss their work week living on the Supplemental Nutrition Assistant Program $5 per day food budget. Montgomery County Councilmember Valerie Irvin organized the Snap the Silence on Poverty Challenge, and hundreds of local residents joined her efforts to bring attention to the issue of poverty in our community. The challenge kicked off on February 4th, and on February 8th, over 50 of these participants gathered for conversation and food.
I was humbled by the outreach out there, that in your own little communities and neighborhoods and Twitter accounts and Facebook pages, big conversations were taking place. And finally, I'm just grateful that you're all here, part of this amazing community we call home, and this is just the beginning of something that we're going to continue.
The County Council has approved a measure that would ban smoking on county property. The bill is sponsored by Councilmember Nancy Florine, and as she tells us, it's all about protecting the public's health.
It gives everybody just a little bit more power when they say to someone, please don't subject me to your smoke. That's what this is all about. By and large, we've had very little opposition to this, and that's, I think, a statement of Montgomery County residents' commitment to living in a safe environment and being okay with some additional commitments to preserving their healthy space.
Still to come on County Report This Week, we'll bring you a story about a visitor to Montgomery College who traveled from another continent.
I'm Rockville 11's Bridget Breuer. Coming up next, we'll tell you why some fourth graders have their eye on the mayor's job when County Report This Week continues.
If it wasn't for his doctor, he wouldn't be here.
If it weren't for Montgomery County Fire and Rescue, he wouldn't be here.
If it wasn't for the phone call, we wouldn't have been there.
If I didn't call, I don't know where we would be.
Montgomery County emergency responders are there when you need help at no cost to you. In an emergency, don't ever hesitate to call 911. If you live in Montgomery County, you will never get a bill or pay a dime.
So if you have an emergency, call us. We're there for you.
Are you sure they can recycle us, Clamshell?
Hey, Dome, we're on a new recycling postcard.
I can't wait to make a new start. Maybe I'll be a red carpet at a big premiere.
And I'll get to paint the White House.
Shh, here he comes.
Now you can recycle more plastics in Montgomery County, including #1 PET plastics such as clamshells, deli containers, trays, lids, domes, and cups.
We're in!
For more information on recycling, contact the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311. The wait is over. Recycle more plastics today.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. A program that will be used in the implementation of the county's new EMS transport law is moving forward. As Public Safety Committee Chair Phil Andrews tells us, officials have been working to get the word out to the community about the upcoming change to this service.
County residents don't have a fee. People who don't live in the county, who are visiting the county, will be subject to the fee, but may be able to get a waiver depending on their income level. So it's really important to get that word out to people because it does affect different people differently depending on whether they're a county resident or visiting the county.
The recent death of a 7-month-old infant at the hands of her older brother who was babysitting her has raised questions about state laws surrounding the legal age for babysitting. Here to clarify the law is Lucille Bauer with Montgomery County Police. Lucille, this was a terribly tragic situation here. Can you explain to us what the law is in regards to babysitting?
Yes. This is a situation that has brought the age of babysitting to everyone's attention. And many people may not be aware that there is a law regarding the age at which a child can babysit. We know under Maryland state law that a child can be left alone when they are 8 years old, and a child under the age of 8 can be left in the care of someone who is no younger than 13 years of age. So in this case, it was lawful for a 14-year-old to be babysitting. But what we know is those are the legal standards, and it is really up to every family to know if a younger sibling, at least age 13, or another neighborhood child who is at least age 13, is really ready to babysit. And police would really recommend that young people who are considering babysitting take a class, and there are classes that are offered by the Red Cross, sometimes at local hospitals, sometimes by scouting organizations. So it's very important for young people to know what is expected of them when they're going to babysit. It's important that parents also let those younger babysitters know that if they get into a situation where they need help, they shouldn't be afraid to call on a neighbor or another family member. And again, it's up to the parents to make sure that those younger babysitters know how to call 911, have those emergency numbers close at hand, know how to get in touch with the parents, another neighbor, friends, something to help make this a successful babysitting experience. So in this very tragic case, this young person was legally babysitting. The law does not address how long a young person can babysit or whether or not a child should be left in charge during the overnight hours. And that was the case in this incident. The young man was babysitting overnight while his mom was at work. Okay. So again, we ask that anyone who's considering using a younger babysitter, make sure that sitter is trained and well prepared.
Okay, that's some very, very good, helpful information, Lucille. Thank you so much for joining us today. Lucille Bauer, Montgomery County Police. Calling all fourth graders, the city of Rockville wants to know what you would do if you were mayor. Your winning essay could be chosen for the annual If I Were Mayor contest. Our Rockville 11's Bridget Breuer has more.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be mayor for a day? One fourth grader in the city will have that chance this spring.
We want to be mayor!
The fourth grade students at Falls Mead Elementary School gave an enthusiastic welcome to Mayor Phyllis Marcuccio as she promoted the annual If I Were Mayor contest. The contest, sponsored by the Maryland Municipal League and the City of Rockville, provides an opportunity for students to think about what changes they would make if they held the city's top job.
This is a really good chance to get your ideas put out there and have everybody hear about them, and some of them might actually become realities in the future.
I would say it's hard because you have to make a lot of tough decisions, and sometimes you have to sell things to get money, and which you don't want to sell.
School officials were pleased the mayor stopped by as part of her tour, getting the word out about the contest.
Oh, I'm very excited. The mayor of Rockville came to talk to our fourth grade students, and they've been studying about communities and the roles that people play in community, and it really brought it alive for them.
I know someone's going to win because they are well prepared, they are very excited about this contest, and they do think about their community, and being not just the community of Falls Mead, but also the community of the school, and they're very civic-minded.
And Mayor Marcuccio's take on the day?
You know, you try to pull them into the idea that they've got to think about their future. You know, when you're 10 years old, you don't think there's anything except the rest of the world, and you have no concept that other people are even thinking. It's a change of perspective to think your ideas will have an impact on somebody else. That takes a lot of doing. Most of it is still egocentric at this age.
One Rockville fourth grader will be chosen a winner this spring and will be dubbed Mayor for a Day. The honor includes lunch with the actual mayor, a tour of city facilities, and a street sign made with their name. It's an event that gets students and school officials excited about civic engagement.
Well, I think that too often people think that they're powerless, and if we start teaching them now that they have a right to be a part of their community and have a voice, then I'm hoping that when they grow up they will take that power and become a force in the community.
For more information on the contest, go online to rockvillemd.gov and search If I Were Mayor.
Montgomery College recently received a visit from an administrator from a university more than 7,000 miles away. Montgomery College's Michael Brown explains.
Good morning, and welcome. Darian Pollard. Thank you. Desalegn is welcome. So glad to have you here.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. Montgomery College recently gave a warm welcome to Dr. Desalegn Mengesha, Vice President for Academic Research and Community Services at the University of Gondar in Ethiopia. Dr. Mengesha's visit continues the burgeoning partnership between the two higher education institutions, which began with the signing of the Montgomery County Gondar Sister Cities Partnership Agreement last September in Ethiopia.
The University of Gondar, we want to explore the opportunities working together with Montgomery College for a mutual benefit for both institutions. So I'm looking for the areas of partnership in the future.
Having Dr. Desalegn here is going to help us to develop a stronger partnership that will support our students, it'll support our faculty's professional development, and I think that it will make our college a better college.
Dr. Mengesha met with Montgomery College senior administrators before taking tours of all three Montgomery College campuses. He visited the new Rockville Campus Science Center and Tacoma Park Silver Spring Campus Health Sciences Center, and got an opportunity to speak with college faculty members, staff, and the Ethiopian Student Association.
We would like to link this student association with our students. You can share ideas with the students, and you give them some information even.
With this visit, Dr. Mengesha hopes to further solidify the partnership between Montgomery College and the University of Gondar by coming to terms on a memorandum of understanding between the two institutions.
It's good facilities and warm welcome, good meeting, and that's nice for me, yeah. I think I have met my objectives so far.
Partnerships like the one with the University of Gondar are a part of the Montgomery College 2020 Strategic Plan's themes of educational excellence and community engagement. For Montgomery College Television, I'm Michael Brown.
For more information about Montgomery College 2020, visit montgomerycollege.edu/planning. Up next on County Report, we'll tell you how the town of Burtonsville is poised for rebirth, and some Montgomery County students make their mark in the cybersecurity world. Stay with us. Welcome back to County Report. High-tech prowess has garnered international recognition for some Montgomery County Public School students. MCPS TV has the story.
Poolesville High School in far western Montgomery County was the site of an international awards ceremony. 4 students, the Poolesville High School Falcons 4 team, won the Department of Defense Digital Forensics Challenge, beating out more than 1,200 teams from 53 countries. This online competition challenged the students' abilities to develop and use investigative techniques and tools in the world of cybersecurity. The tasks were progressively more difficult.
The 100s were beginner challenges that were relatively easy to do, going all the way up to the 400s, which were challenges which have no known solution right now. And then the 500s were solutions where we had to create our own application for it.
The students are all part of the Poolesville High School Science Magnet programs. Students and staff alike are proud of the team and their school.
Knowing that our past year of hard work and the years before studying computer science has finally paid off, and that we've accomplished something on an international scale, feels really great.
We'd love to take all the credit, but it's really about some special young men. I would like to say we've set them up with a good foundation in computer science, in programming, and in problem solving.
According to officials at the event, cybersecurity, the ability to protect information and other assets from criminals wishing to do harm online, is more important than ever. In fact, it was estimated that there is a need for at least 30,000 cybersecurity professionals in the United States, skills they are teaching at Poolesville High School.
There isn't any senior
leader in the federal government or in banks or in power companies or in consulting companies that won't tell you they have many, many open positions that they can fill with people who can talk about it, but they can't fill with people who have the technical skills. So there's a desperate need for really good technologists who get interested in cybersecurity.
The Montgomery County Council has given its approval to the Burtonsville Crossroads Neighborhood Plan, which revitalizes the town with housing, parks, and other infrastructure improvements, all of which have been a long time in coming for this eastern Montgomery County community.
The plan focuses on commercial properties along routes 198 and 29, an area that is now characterized by highways and disjointed strip malls. Lead planner Kristen O'Connor says new zoning specified in the plan will allow residential development and will also help small businesses.
Within the next month and a half, we're hoping that County Council has their public hearing and it's all approved, and we have new zoning for these shopping centers to put in the residential that they have promised, or at least in the interim try to get the commercial anchor store that we really need back in that old giant that's just sitting there right now with as an empty building. So along 198, it's even more important that we get a new zoning amendment through that amends the subdivision to allow for small additions to occur for these businesses to allow for larger bathrooms or more dining room space or even a larger kitchen. So we want to help small businesses as much as we can.
Councilmember Valerie Irvin represents the Burtonsville community. She says with this new plan, Burtonsville is on its way back.
What this plan does is it recognizes that there needs to be a downtown that's walkable. There needs to be green space. There needs to be community space. And so people are really excited about what we're doing, creating sidewalks, changing the facades, really making Burtonsville look like the kind of new downtowns that we're creating in other parts of the county.
Improvements to 198 are on hold until funding is available, but other measures are in the works to give the corridor a much-needed facelift.
We're allowing the businesses to continue. We want to provide landscaped areas and sidewalks and facade improvements that are so deserved. So I would think in the short term, the road improvements aren't going to happen, but in the long term, we're going to see a pretty nice promenade and Main Street along 198 that we're really excited about.
Up next on County Report, we'll tell you how a Montgomery College professor was inspired while painting a mural dedicated to heroes. And Kathy Stanhope will be here with our Pet of the Week.
Montgomery College English professor Tammy Peary has received the Chair Academy's International Exemplary Leadership Award. The award recognizes Peary's ability to advance academic and administrative leadership at MC. MC students collected over 1,000 pounds of food in January during the Manna Food Center's Spirit of Service Days. While collecting the food, the students also educated shoppers about the need to fight hunger and feed hope in Montgomery County. Want to find out what's happening with MC Sports? Watch the Raptor Report, a brand new sports series on MCTV. The latest episode covers men's and women's basketball and features live interviews with players and coaches. Check it out on MCTV or on YouTube.
Welcome back. Using the knowledge and emotions of local firefighters, artist and Montgomery College professor Steve Prince has painted a stirring and evocative mural in a local fire station depicting the tragedy of 9/11 and its heroic firemen. Danielle Stesky has the story.
TJ works as a firefighter at Germantown Fire Station 34, a station that opened its doors on September 11 of 2010, 9 years to the day after the 9/11 attacks. Nearly 3,000 people were killed on that day, including 343 firefighters and paramedics. Moving to the fire station on the same day as the anniversary of the attacks inspired the firefighters to create a lasting memorial to that tragic day.
This was a collective thing between everybody at our station. We kind of came up with the idea that we wanted to do something to symbolize the whole 9/11 thing with us moving into this station on September 11th.
So, TJ gave a call to artist Steve Prince, who is also an assistant professor of humanities, social science, and education at Montgomery College.
And asked if I was interested in creating a mural for the fire station that would commemorate 9/11.
Steve said he would come over to the station and discuss the idea. And after a tour of the firehouse, Steve told TJ that he was interested in the project.
And I was very interested in it because of the significance of the event of the 9/11 and what it meant to our nation and what it meant to the world. And I saw it as very much like a community service opportunity.
To make sure he captured what the firefighters had in mind, Steve sat down with TJ after his first drawing, and they worked back and forth on the design. Once the revision was done, Steve started to transfer the final drawing to the wall.
And so I would teach, in the morning at about 9:30 in the morning, teach my class, and then I would have a break in the middle of the day, and I'd come over for about 3 or 4 hours. And one of the profound things too is that I would have dinner with the firemen, on those nights that I came here.
And that gave Steve a chance to learn more about each one of them.
And so I was just getting this really rounded view. So as I was going here painting and hearing these contemporary stories and then hearing them reflect with me about the past, because a number of these firemen went to the Pentagon. So they were changed and transformed by these experiences. And so as I was creating this mural, I was being transformed.
And this is the final piece, 9 feet tall and 30 feet wide. A magnificent and stirring tribute to the heroism of 9/11, inspired by the real thing, Montgomery County firefighters. If you'd like to see the mural, it's painted at Fire Station 34 in Germantown at 20633 Boland Farm Road. The public is always welcome. For County Report this week, in Germantown, I'm Danielle Wistesky.
A group of young Montgomery County athletes were honored as part of this week's council session. For the first time in the 42-year history of Wooten High School, the boys soccer team are this year's state champions.
Right at the first practice of the season, when we looked around at each other, we knew we had something special. We knew it was our time, looking around at the talent. And it really sunk in when we beat Bowie, the defending state champs, 9-0 in one of the first games of our season. Wow. And right then and there, we made a statement to everyone around. And one reason we were successful is we really stuck together as a family this year and just supported each other always.
And the Wooten golf team also won a state championship title. It was another first for that team as well, as 3 of the 4 members of the team are girls. In our Pet of the Week segment, Kathy Stanhope introduces us to a male dog who needs a good home to calm his nerves.
Hi, this is Kathy Stanhope with your Pet of the Week at the Montgomery County Humane Society. And I am begging you, if you've ever considered a dog, this is the dog to come and get, because I have been doing this show for several years now, and I have never met a dog more scared than little Walter. Walter is just about 5 years old, and he's a Beagle mix, and he has the cutest, most adorable little underbite you've ever seen, but this dog is scared out of his mind to be here at the shelter. I've never seen anybody shake like this poor little dog's been doing. He is sweet, he evaluates beautifully, people love him and he loves people, but any new situation really scares him. He's not defensive, he's not aggressive, he's very, very mellow, but he is just scared out of his mind. And I'm just begging you, please someone come down and take this dog home where he has some stability. He's just a medium-sized little black dog, like I said, a Beagle mix, 5 years old, he is neutered, and he's very, very nice, and he is absolutely desperate to go home with you. So give us a call at 240-773-5967 or visit us on the web at mchumane.org. You can see Walter on the web or any other dog like him. You want to come and get him. He's wonderful, but he's just very, very scared.
Well, that does it for this edition of County Report this week. Remember to check out engage.montgomerycountymd.gov to share your ideas on how to improve pedestrian safety and other topics. And be sure to tune in again next week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Susan Kenedy. Have a great week.